Hi everyone, this is Balázs from RacingBrick and this is part 2 of my review of the LEGO Icons 11370, Stranger Things, the Creel House and the 40891, the Squawk radio station gift with purchase set. Before we go any further, this is a big spoiler warning for the Stranger Things series, so if you haven't finished the show yet, this is your chance to pause the video and come back later. Alright. We finally reached the end of Stranger Things and overall, I think the ending was satisfactory and very emotional. There were some really strong moments that worked well for me. I loved hearing the trooper and I was genuinely invested until the very end. That said, I do have one small issue with it. Killing everyone who should have died already around the halfway point of the final episode left me slightly on edge for the rest of it. I kept expecting a one more thing moment, some kind of last twist or an extra layer of evil, and because that never really came, there was a tiny sense of missing something. Still, I'm happy with how it ended and I'm really curious to hear what you thought about it, so let me know in the comments. Now back to LEGO. In the first video I focused entirely on the house itself, no stickers, no minifigures, no distractions. That video was all about the building techniques, the internal structure, and especially the mechanism that allows the house to transform. If you are into LEGO engineering and clever mechanical solutions, that part really was the core of this set. Today I'm finishing the review with everything else, the two vehicles, the minifigures and the gift with purchase. Let's start with Steve's car. The BMW is built on an extended vehicle base which already gives it a slightly different stance compared to a lot of LEGO cars at this scale. One of my favorite details is the rear bumper, which is partially built upside down. Here's an interesting detail. This piece is added sideways and it is not level with the surrounding parts, so when I add the plates on top, a small gap remains below. I like the part usage for the bumper, but the grille definitely needs an upgrade. This is not the iconic BMW design. Here you can see the difference of less than one plate between the hood sections, as well as the clever way the rearview mirrors are supported. Just a few more parts and this car is finished. Here is the chassis of the truck. There is a small but useful trick at the back to add the license plate. We have gauges, the steering wheel and the shifter as well. I love the round windows, they are a perfect match. There is also a clever way to use tiles for the side of the van with the stickers. Too bad the blue background color is way off this time, the color matching of the stripes is much better. The snot block for the front section looks simple but is quite clever. The roof goes on, then the cool side pipes, and after the wheels the last item is the antenna on top. This one is finished as well. So a few quick thoughts about the vehicles overall. They both look great and they scale nicely with the house, but there are some compromises. The BMW really should have been branded. If that was the case, I think most people would easily forgive the fact that it's a single-seater. The van looks fantastic, but the incorrect blue sticker background ruins it more than it should. There's also nothing in the back of the van and the antenna really should rotate. The good news is that this last issue is very easy to fix with one extra part. Before going back to the house and the minifigures, let's quickly build the gift with purchase. This is the famous radio station from the series with 234 pieces. Inside the box you get 3 numbered bags, the instruction manual, a sticker sheet and a handful of loose plates. We start by building a table with a control panel mounted on hinged plates along with a chair. Then the windows are added, including cool transparent stickers and some extra studio equipment. The second bag is mostly about floor tiling with a few additional details. After that we build a nice couch using a lot of sand green parts and the last item is the TV. For GWP this feels surprisingly complete. Now let's talk about the minifigures. The main set includes a very generous selection covering pretty much the entire core cast in their final season versions. The printing details are great on the torsos, although I'm sure AFOS would have preferred more leg and arm prints. Most of the figures also come with alternate expressions. The GWP adds Joyce and Hopper, which makes sense as we had them before in the first Stranger Things set, so no core characters are logged in a set that has limited availability. The only truly limited item here is the printed rubber duck tile, which serves as the mascot of the radio station, but I do not recall Hopper interacting with it. So let's wrap this up. As an AFOL who genuinely enjoys complex functional LEGO builds, I absolutely love this set. The mechanism is brilliant, the engineering is clever, and there's a lot to discover while building it. At the same time, this set is clearly trying to reach a much wider audience. Stranger Things has massive mainstream hype right now, and with the 18+ label, LEGO is targeting adults and probably teens as well, considering the show itself is rated 14+. The question is whether those builders are really interested in the inner mechanisms the way I am, or if they are mostly looking for a strong display piece with lots of characters. The set can absolutely work as a display model, especially with the 3 display versions shown in the manual, but I'm already expecting complaints about the number of stickers and the color matching, especially on the van. To me, this still feels like LEGO trying to balance AFOs and first-time adult builders, and at some point they will have to decide who the 18+ lineup is really for. This time I would say this set is more aimed at AFOs, but it also comes with a hefty price tag, and that alone will limit the audience. That said, I honestly think it offers incomparably more building fun than something like a €300 Christmas tree, or even the Neuschwanstein castle in a similar price range. The group of people who will truly appreciate everything this set does is relatively small, but if you are part of that group, this is an outstanding build. As a remaining complaint, I personally can accept all the nice and artistic stickers in the house, but the ones with poor color matching should definitely be printed. So folks, let me know what you think about the set, the minifigures and the entire package. Let's talk about it in the comment section. If you enjoyed this video, then please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe with notifications, as more exciting LEGO videos are coming soon. See you next time, bye bye.